Let's go Tim, Holly, Dustin, and end with Claire.
Jimmy over here. Same word. Right here. Tim Perrell with the Richmond Times-Dispatch. As you go into this chase, is there a similar feeling that you had with the past four?
Yeah, we have been slow through the summer months going into the chase before. Last year, I remember being completely embarrassed and disgusted with how we ran in this particular race, and formed some negative thoughts going into Loudon, and thought, well, the shot at a fourth won't be there. And we got into the chase. We had a good run in Loudon, went to Dover and won, and things started really clicking for us. So I'm using my past experience to remind myself that those 10 races are different than the rest of the year. And the fact that the points start over basically and we're all so close, there's a great opportunity for all 12 guys. And then those 10 races put stress and pressure on teams that they aren't used to experiencing. And certain teams handle it better than others. We have done a good job with that over the years, and I hope that we can do it again this year.
Holly, Dustin, Claire.
My question was kind of along those same lines. Just, very simply, are you feeling it? Do you feel just as good going in this year as you have the 4 previous years? Do you feel you're a little bit more vulnerable or maybe not? And as a follow-up, do you expect the boys have at it will continue and perhaps be a major element here in the chase?
Yeah, I think that the boys have at it is a part of it, but I think the aggression is coming from is the fact that it's so tough to pass in these cars. And after 26 races of dealing with things and small little rifts developing and intentional contact, unintended contact, a variety of things. I mean, there's just, everybody's kind of at wit's end, and it can make for a very exciting chase with double file restarts and 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. I think that will be a storyline at some point, is the aggressive driving changing the dynamic of the chase at some point. It certainly can. The first part with, my emotional status going into the chase, I've been on a high and I've lost. In 2005, I thought that we had it all going for us. We got in the chase and the 20 outran us. I've been in other positions in the summer months where we've been absolutely terrible and have come along and have won the championship. So through the last 7 or 8 years of doing this, I'm just not getting involved yet. After Loudon, I'll get involved. I just can't carry any baggage over from the first 26 into the final 10. At least it's what I need to do. If I was Harvick, I would probably be on the other side and say, hell yeah, I need to carry this momentum and how great the team has done, and you try to carry it in. But each team, has their own kind of agenda and how to motivate their guys and how to be mentally going into the chase. And for me, it's like, yes, we've done well. We know we can win races, but that was in the first 26. The season starts over now at Loudon. Let's go to work.
Dustin, Claire, and end with David Newton.
Dustin Long, Landmark Newspapers. In related to what you were saying about the boys have at it comment, thinking they could have an impact, is there, I know there's not a true way to control it, but is there an expectation on your behalf that if I'm another competitor and I'm angry at you, what I can do, what I can't do because you have more on the line, or is it just a case that I can just be the worst human being ever and take you out and you'll just have to wait and get me when it hurts me most?
That's always been there. There's different levels of it.
There more now. If you say there's more aggressive driving, does that open the door more than in past years?
I've always felt that if you feel like you've been wronged, you have that opportunity to settle the score, and it's always been there. I think the racing's been more difficult, so there's been a lot more contact. It's not necessarily intentional, but a lot of guys have been mad. I mean, you think about Burton at Charlotte. I mean, Kyle didn't try to rip the valve stem out of his tire, but he did, and Burton was pissed and told him about it. So that type of stuff, I think, is more prevalent now. When you're really mad and someone's wronged you, you're going to settle that score, and that's not changed. The thing that's tough for the chase is when 2 guys have their issues and it collects innocent drivers coming through. That's the part that really sucks. If you're caught up in it. If you're one of the 2 guys, I mean, you know what's coming, and you know what you have to lose, and you're very nervous if you're someone that has a lot to lose, and you think, man, was it really worth it? And then the guy that has something to a score to settle is just smiling, waiting for his chance. But that's always been there. I mean, regardless of a chase format or the old championship system, that part's always been there. There has been more aggression, but I kind of put it in a different light. It's just because it's so tough to race, and you can hold a guy up as long as you want. If you just want to be that big of a jerk, you just drive his line and take the air away, trap him down on the bottom. I mean, you can hold someone up as long as you want, and that's a product of this car.
Final question, Claire B. Lang.
Claire B. Lang, Sirius NASCAR Radio. And the question is, do you feel like that you're sort of under the radar now? That a little bit less than you were at the beginning of the year, where you were sort of the target and everybody was talking about you and wanting to not take you out, they want to take you away from the championship. Do you feel maybe a little more under the radar going into it now?
No, I mean, with the situation we're in, if we're running well, there's going to be pressure to keep running well. If we're not running well, it's the question of what the heck's wrong with the 48. So either way, we're in the pressure cooker, and that's fine. I mean, I've always wanted to be in this position, and out of the success over the last 4 years, really since we've been in the Cup Series, not finishing worse than 5th in the points, that's what comes with the territory. And I'm very aware of that, and take the pressure however it comes.
Jimmie, thank you so much, and good luck tomorrow night.